Look at the poor Frogzard fountain. Ah. Welcome back to another video. This one is a bad one because Battleon is in ruins. As you can see, this place is in chaos. It seems like our efforts to hold back Vayne and his Void Army is not really working that well. Now this update came with several new things. So first we're going to be checking out the settings. In the social section, you have an option now where you can allow duel requests. Now duels is not in the game yet, but this is a sure sign that it's going to be coming. This has been added for a little while, but I never made mention of it before. At least I don't think I did. One of the things that a lot of people have been complaining about, even though it is good in some ways, is the lock-on targets. When you click on somebody, if you have it angled a certain way, it is going to correct the angle, and this can be good or bad. And also this thing here, if you're having real big issues, you could turn that off. But I mean, personally, I leave that on because I don't find that causes any issues at all. Now, I don't know how long this has been here, if this is just brand new or not, but now you can check out your frames per second by clicking this little button right here. And then it shows how many frames you're running at. It also shows the stats of your laptop or computer. I'm not sure if this works on devices or not, but anyways. Then you also have a debug output log, which pops up, but I'm not really sure what that is. I guess it just shows the stats, I guess. I don't know. Now, if you remember my last video where I was running around Battleon, showing you what it was prior, and now it is much different now. The funny thing is you can still go into all of the buildings to access anything you want, which is kind of funny, but I mean, it makes sense because you do need to get access to these places. So if you look really carefully right here, they missed a lantern. I thought that was hilarious. When I first jumped into this place, that was one of the first things I noticed. Look at this. My favorite thing is not on fire yet. The well is still there, and it still says there's somebody down there. So yeah, this whole town is up in flames. Oh, okay, even the guard. I was going to say the Guardian Tower wasn't touched, but it was touched, just not as bad. Some of the things are bent, and yeah, they did a really good job. Peach is still going. He's one of the very few NPCs left. You still got the Drickens over there with the Drewster. Queen, nobody's attacking it now because she doesn't drop the materials. But anyways, Vost is still here. Are you kidding me? This update did give us pretty good stuff. Now let's go and check these out. Now in the daily chest items, they came out with some new items and they look pretty cool. If you go way down, you are going to find, first, you're going to find the golden star sword. This is 5,000 crystals you need for the, or shards, sorry. Look at that. That is nice. Now, they made no mention of how long this is in the shop, but it's probably going to be around for several months, so you're probably okay. I mean, it might be a permanent addition. I don't know. I know this thing is permanent as far as I know, and I love it. This just looks really cool. You also have another one that's further down here. And this is a scepter. Unfortunately, the scepter does not have the lightning stuff around it, which I guess makes sense. Looks very similar, just smaller. And if that's not small enough for you, then let me just, there we go. This one here is the wand, which is much smaller, still looks cool. So that's what's in the treasure chests. And we have a new person here, Bridget. And if you talk to Bridget, you're going to have 2 quests in here and building supplies. You also have a intro type thingy to Vayne and his castle. I do not call Battleon home. I call Darkovia home, but that's okay. Apparently Vayne wants to talk to me, so bring it on. For the building supplies, we have several different new things that you can get. Now, first of all, you can get a title and a badge. Once you get building bricks and planks, grab this item And once you have it, click on it and use it. Upon doing so, you will be getting a title, so it's definitely worth doing. All of these items are permanent additions to the game. These are not perma-rare, these are not seasonal rare. There will be a place for these in the new Battleon. This is cool. I love headbands. Got a scarf, probably can't see it really well. You can see it a little bit. The helmet, not too big of a fan of this helmet because it looks kind of ridiculous. The robe, and I like this robe. I'm not a huge fan of blue, but this is a really good looking robe. Blue leather, and this is actually a nice armor as well. Then you have the actual armor. This is more of the warrior type thing. With the gold, it would go well with the helmet, but that's about it. You also have a weapon, and this is actually a really cool looking weapon. The idea that it's a burnt board is just brilliant, or a couple boards, I guess. And then you have a pet, and I love this pet. Look at that. I mean, I know it's kind of stupid, but it is really neat. It's just this brick, and there he is smiling. Reminds me of the corn bags for some reason. I wonder if Corn was the guy designing this thing, which is possible. Now, most likely in the new Battleon, there will be more additions to this. I can't say there will be, but now to get those items, you need to get the wood planks. You also need to get the building bricks by completing these quests. And these quests are actually extremely easy to do. Kill people, get the loot, turn in the quests. It's just that easy. You know what would have been a neat idea? A friend of mine actually mentioned that they should have implemented mining. You can mine in the game for other quests in Mine Pass. So they could have put that into the game where maybe you're mining to get the building bricks, or perhaps chopping trees to get the wood planks. I think that would have been an even better idea because it's something different than just fighting, and the game has a lot of fighting, so doing some mining and some wood cutting would have been funner, different anyways. And funner is not really a word, but if it was, well, there you go. Now I'm going to be making another video on how you guys can get a ton of material fast. And first of all, I will mention there is a meter up here. Now this is a rebuild meter. It goes up very slow. Last night when this update came out at 7 o'clock, this was at 0%, and it is now well over 12 hours later, probably more like 16 hours later, and it has not gone up very much. But there is a way to complete these quests in just minutes, and I'll be showing you that in detail in my next video, as I didn't want to have this video drag on, and I figured having it in its own video would be a little bit easier for people to find. Lastly, we have a new little friend in Battleon. Now last year, we had the May 4th stuff, and it came with a bunch of new additions like the purple star sword. Look at that. That is beautiful. Of course, you got the green. Gotta love it. And the blue. I have the blue. I never used the blue really. Well, once in a while. You've got this little guy right here. I never did get this guy. I got the other guy because he was cool. Then if you do not have dragon crystals, don't worry. You can still get something here. These are for anybody to grab. You've got a hood. You've got your robes here. Boots, gloves, and belt. No cape, unfortunately. And if you are a Sith fan, you've got the red star sword, which I had bought that the first year. Mine is a 2016, I believe, or 2017, whenever this came out anyways. Then you've got the Inferno. This is an orange one. The Legion star sword. If you are a Legion fan, you are going to want this. Look how awesome this thing looks. It's got undertongue writing on it. It is a really good looking sword. Then of course, my guy. I love this guy. I've been using him for the last couple weeks just because, I don't know, I like this guy. And then you have the cowl. Now I got the entire set. I don't actually think I got the hood. Maybe I did. I might have gotten I never wear the hood, but I wear all the other pieces of it with the robe. I really enjoyed the robe, actually. The robe was something that goes really well with a lot of stuff. So boots, gloves, and then straps. Now you have a new collection, May the 4th collection 2019, a ton of new stuff. You can buy this for $4,900 and get all of this, or you can buy them individually. I do not recommend it. However, if you only have a little bit of, I was about to say V-Bucks, if you only have a little bit of dragon crystals, then you might want to just buy some of the things individually, as some of them are really cheap. Like this thing here is only $350, and it's this tiny little blaster. Now this is a gun. Now, this is all going to be seasonal. This will be leaving, I would like to say, in a couple weeks, but the way that things have been going, I would say this is probably going to be around for a couple months. This is a really awesome looking weapon. Love this weapon so much. Look at that hood. That is a cool looking hood. Definitely shadow size material, and the cape just looks absolutely epic. Look at that. It's got the wrap around in the front. Look at that. The back looks awesome. There's a little symbol right here. So if you are a fan of these, this is a highly recommended grab. Then you have the Star Stalker armor, and I'm not a huge fan of brown colors. This has some brown in it, but the helmet really makes the set. I mean, it looks really cool to have the entire set. Shoulders, I don't know what the shoulders look like. Oh, okay, yeah, brown. So it's not something I'm going to be wearing that much. And then you've got the Star Stalker cape, which actually this would go with the other outfit, the Force. So the Force Master, I believe it was called. So if you had that, then you could use this cape with it. And then blue and red double star blades. Look at that. The entire collection is definitely worth it if you are a Star Wars fan, or if you are a fan of big giant things. I'm not even showing you this because I'm just going to wait to show you that, but I'm just going to buy it because it's definitely worth it. So once you have the chest collection, all you have to do is just boop, use it. You get yourself a badge and a title. Now the title, I will show you the title. A collector I am. And if you've ever seen the movies, that's how Yoda talks. A collector I am. Now to check out the travel form, as I have not yet shown you this, but it looks so cool. I'm going to grab this little guy too because he's awesome. So first of all, you have the little pet, and this is what the little pet looks like. Look how adorable that is. That is just so cute. And then you have the travel form, which I'm going to transform into that right now. Look how big that is. It's just humongous. I love how it's big, and look at the speed of this. It is fast and it is big. Look how huge the ears are. Now the only thing I am not super happy with, I love the fact that he's got the gun, but it clips into the ground. So maybe they could have the gun facing outward. Crossbows don't always have handles pointing down like that. Usually they're pointing outward. So all they would have to do is correct the handle so that the entire gun, if he's holding the handle here, the crossbow would be sticking out this direction. Look at that. Doesn't he look epic? He's got the little daggers on his belt. That's excellent. Now I am a Legion fan, but I also love Shadow Scythe because of the red. They wear red. And the logo looks pretty cool. The other weapons here, look at that. Then you've got the claws. Just everything looks so great with this guy. Look at that. That is awesome. So anyways, definitely, look, he stabbed me in the head. He stopped at the perfect place to stab. Now I've got a giant beak. That is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to check out my Twitter or the AE Federation, you can check the links in the description below. Also, if you really want to support me, you can join my membership. There's a button that you can click on called join, or you can check the link in the description below, which also shows you the same place. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, and if you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.